Today we are going to demonstrate how to mount a ring-shaped Natkon Point Dendrometer using a wireless data login solution from DecentLab. Before we start, we should note that at the planning stage it is important to look at the plant or tree you are going to measure, as the Natkon Point Dendrometer can be ordered in different frame sizes and types to optimally fit for small stems or large trunks. Likewise, DecentLab monitoring device can come in low or high resolution depending on the level of precision needed. DecentLab nodes have a wireless range of 300 meters and can configure themselves automatically. Let me start by explaining the mounting principle. The electronic part of the point dendrometer is mounted on a circular carbon fiber frame, which is fixed to the stem by 3 screws. A sensing rod is pressed slightly against the tree stem by a spring. The combination of weatherproof material and solid 3-point anchorage on the stem surface make it possible to precisely detect changes in the stem radius with a resolution of less than 1 micrometer. Clear the spot on the bark on which the sensor head is to be placed from rough and dead parts of bark. Use a knife or sandpaper, but never cut into the living part of the bark. Mounting instructions. Start by dismantling the 2 screws on the side of the frame. Many experts in tree physiology use point dendrometers over other sensors such as band dendrometers, as they provide many advantages. For example, there are no disturbances by deformation of outermost layer of the bark induced by temperature and air humidity. This type of sensor also has minimal sensitivity to temperature and other weather impacts due to a circular construction of the frame and weatherproof electronic displacement sensor, which allows for more accurate measurements. It is important to note that the spot of the measurement is not influenced by the mounting screws. This is because it is not on the horizon line of the anchor points. Adjust the distance between the dendrometer and the stem. Place a sensing rod on the bark, ensuring the sensing rod is pointing towards the center of the stem. Place the 3 screws tightly on the bark surface. No drill holes are necessary. Make sure the frame is not moving anymore after fixing the screws. Now it is time to connect the wireless node. Dismantle the node by removing the 4 screws on the lid with a Phillips screwdriver. Make sure there are 2 D-type batteries included in the battery holder below the electrical part. Insert the cable into the node by slightly lifting the electronic part of the case. It is now time to connect the wires according to the wiring diagram provided by DecentLab. In this case, we connect the brown wire to the stabilized power supply, which is the first hole in the green terminal shown by a small plus sign on the circuit board. In the next screw hole in the terminal, marked by IOA on the circuit board, attach the white wire, which is the sensor signal. Last, connect the yellow wire for the ground to the fourth hole in the terminal, indicated on the circuit board by a minus sign. The third hole, marked by IOB on the circuit board, is empty and not used with point dendrometers sensors. Once you've connected the wires, take a firm hold of the main cable and pull with some pressure, easing the connection tight. Don't forget to tighten the cable gland. Replace the lid and screw the screws tightly. The last action is to fit the node securely to the tree. Cut the Fastech strap to the necessary length and thread it through the bracket at the back of the node. First, secure the node to the tree at least half a meter above the ground. It should not lay on the floor. Tidy up the cables. Remember that the cable length should be kept to a minimum to reduce the noise of the sensor signal. For ongoing maintenance, it is a good idea to put a droplet of the WD-40 on the movable sensor rod twice a year. You are now ready to start measuring tree growth. As DecentLab nodes automatically find and configure the wireless network around the existing DecentLab base station, you can already view your data from your laptop, tablet or mobile phone. We hope you have found this video useful. Thank you for watching. Please do not hesitate to contact us at DecentLab if you have any additional questions.